That is quite the castle. What do you think, Santa?
It's amazing. It was amazing. Do you have any history on who the original, when it was built?
No, but we can look it up.
I'm sure, you know me in architecture, you know, I'm obsessed with this stuff, but definitely I want to know more now.
So this is the Christmas special. There's gonna be some camaraderie. There's gonna be some, we've gone on this journey together. 6 months ago, I stood in front of you, Hamilton, and I asked you to come on a journey. At that point, we didn't know if we were gonna find anything, if it was even gonna make it onto the air. Here we are 6 months later. This is episode 6. We did it. I believe we came through. We went on a journey through time. We got back to 1864 in coins. We got countless relics. We did it together, and we're gonna try and do it one more time. Thanks, Hamilton. Let's go. Everybody just be a little bit careful up there. All right, Hamilton, we're on our way. It's a little bit of a hike. We had to come down a little bit of a slope there. In front of you, Mike Heinhold just went by. Liam's dad from Liam Lutz Hamilton. Mr. Bill King coming through next. Bill King, Hamilton local publisher, Hamilton historian, the leader of the Sunday walks. Stop there. I could go on and on. Nancy, my sister. You think if this is how I know how to be entertaining? I grew up with her at the kitchen table. Awesome. Next guy, doesn't need much of an introduction. I think he's been in every single episode, at least half of them. Gary Knox, or Gary Wright. Again, Gary Knox, I love it. Gary Wright, everybody, the timeless digger. We all know his Jeep. Now, Jeff carrying everything. I love it. I'll take those. Jeff Nash, he's the guy who's been supplying maps. He's been supplying historic information. He's been supplying permissions. Casterville came from Jeff Nash. Let's go, Jeff. Awesome. Jeff's actually done quite a bit around here, and he's had some extreme success. So we're hoping we can follow his lead and have more success. The Digging Canuck. If you haven't seen us on Facebook or YouTube yet, you got to check out these interviews because they are entertaining. So Digging Canuck, welcome. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, God, here we go. The star of episode 4, Mr. Kiwi. Hi, Kiwi. This is our first time meeting. Oh, we're all right. Hey, he's like, hey, what's going on here? Now, I'm a little bit starstruck. Here we go. We have Kiwi on site for the Christmas special. And we have Kiwi's owners. Here we go. Steph, Chris. Right, I got it right. That's awesome. Steph and Chris, they're the ones that supplied Kiwi and the other one's name? Peach and Kiwi. So Peach couldn't be here today. She went through a surgery or something. But we do have Kiwi, and Kiwi looks excited to be here. Look at this. Awesome. All right, guys, let's get down there and we'll check out what we got set up.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she got it back. That's the musket ball from episode 5. Yeah, that's the musket ball.
Wonderful.
How are we gonna split that in half?
You can have it on odd weekends, and I'll have it on even.
We'll have joint custody? Yeah? Okay. Joint custody of the musket ball.
Oh my gosh, when the man when he dropped it down the barrel and it went ping, I'm like, this is beautiful.
Wild, eh?
Yeah, that was really,
Wild.
really cool.
Museums, metal detectorists together.
And your musket ball, which has been measured, interestingly enough, is very, very close to 0.69 of an inch in diameter. And you can see, if I drop it down, it fits very, very nicely, perfectly, as a matter of fact. This is a very, very good fit and may well be a British musket ball.
They just watched the episode. What did you think of the Digging Canuck in episode 5?
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
It's finding like the legitimate things like the musket balls, like from like awards and stuff, really super interesting.
Okay, Hamilton, so obviously we were here a little bit late last night and we've decorated this location. And I've never been to this location besides decorating, but there's a reason that we're here, Hamilton. There's a reason that we're at this exact spot. Now, I get a lot of my history stuff and a lot of my sites, they come from Mr. Bill King, who is a local publisher and a Hamilton historian. So I'm gonna let Bill kind of fill in the blanks. He has Liam with him here in front of him from Liam Lutz Hamilton, YouTube, Facebook, check it out. It's the future of metal detecting, the future of treasure hunting. And so I'm gonna let Bill explain why we're here.
So right here where we're standing, it was called the Pleasure Ground. Around 1880s, 1890s, there were remnants of it for a long time. It doesn't look like much now, right? But it was something. It was the Pleasure Ground.
Which is what?
Well, it was a park, and you came here because there weren't many parks in Hamilton in the 1800s. You came here with your, I suppose, your young lady or whatever, and you had a picnic. There where that apartment is, it was called the Aged Women's Home, but they tore it down and they built the apartment on the site. But south of it, the old maps show something called the Pleasure Ground. And it was supposed to be terraces and flagpoles and benches. And because there weren't many places to go for parks in Hamilton in those days, in the 1870s, 1880s, there were private parks like this so-called Pleasure Ground, but I couldn't find anything more about it. And Mike and I hope to find some remnant of it. And there was also a survey in here called the Hancock Survey, tiny little houses, and High Street and Center Street and Mountain Avenue, right behind the old age home, the home for aged women, as they so impolitely called it. And I can't find any evidence of the survey. I don't think it was ever built. Sometimes they put surveys on maps, even though they never actually were built, but they still got on the map. So it's a big mystery, and it's a big mystery right in the middle of downtown Hamilton.
All right, here we go, Hamilton. He said, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Oh. I don't know if that's too big. That's good.
Hey, Kiwi, are we metal detecting together? Come on, boy. Where's the treasure? Find me the coins. Where's the coins you buried? Where's your stolen loot? That's a tree. We got him. Oh, I know. What, that's it? That's the treasure? I don't think it is. Someone's interfering with me. Okay, I'm gonna get what I call getting dirty, Hamilton. So I'm gonna get into the bushes a little bit. Because in the 1800s, this looked a lot different than it does now. So there could be things in the middle here. So I'm gonna head up here. And always remember, we always say the big trees. It's the big trees.
There's a big tree over there.
How's it feel to be the dirt fishing Santa?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. And if he keeps it up, I might even have something really special for him at the end of the segment.
So you're Mike's sister.
I am, yes.
I know.
So when he was little, did he try to find metal detecting stuff in the backyard?
We were digging in the creek at the cottage quite a bit. We were always looking for something. Yeah, the metal detecting officially came to fruition as an adult for him, but I think it's, for me, even watching the show, I find it really exciting. Being raised in Hamilton, it just inspires you to find out more about our history. There's so many unique places in Hamilton. It's got a very rich history, so this show has been really exciting to see what relics that are found in our neighborhoods. So it's very inspiring.
Did you find something, Leo?
Yeah.
Think so?
It's
just tin.
tin.
What is it, Leo?
Just tin.
Tin foil.
I might have something here. Dig her up. Ah, we got this. Interesting to ask, right? Just scrap. Not a treasure. Probably off an old car. Maybe off a car bumper. No symbols, no nothing. No, that's it. Nothing exciting. More garbage. Clean up the environment, take it home. The usual. Okay.
Where'd you get your Christmas sweater?
Actually, I borrowed this from a friend at work, I have to admit. And it fit over my coat, so it was perfect. And the hat.
Beautiful. Santa, is there any chance that there's some presents today?
Yes, that's what I told you. And I want to give away the surprise for Mike the Dirt Digger. You know, because supposedly I heard he's actually been extra, you know, a good man. You know, with people all over and being with humanity and his community, his work. So you never know.
So we were here just digging right now. Little Liam has found a signal. We're not sure what it is yet. All four of us were here. What do we got there? It's some kind of bell?
It's attached to something, yeah.
Any designs on it? It is.
Oh, neat.
Is that designs?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Check this out, Hamilton. Here we go. Lantern? No. Huh.
Maybe.
Serious mysterious. I'm not sure if you can get a shot of that there, Scott, but anything
very,
intricate and like, yeah. It's,
like from that.
so
old
if
era of-
it does, yeah. So I would put this in like Victorian. Like it looks Victorian to me, just because we dug many things with these designs on them. They come on belt buckles, they come on buttons, they come on thingamajigs. Like what is this even? So they come on everything in the Victorian era. Sorry. So Liam, great job, buddy. That was awesome. Excellent, excellent.
Well, after they built the old age home, the home for aged old women, and a couple of years later they put the train right through the front yard. So the poor old ladies and gentlemen, they could sit there and just watch the train go by. That was entertainment, right? Entertainment in the 19th century when you didn't have too many options, I guess.
So tell me a little bit about your company and Mike's book.
Well, the company is called Attawandaron, Hamilton's publisher, and this is Mike's book. It's the fourth book we published, and it's all about Mike's finds, called The Relic Hunter,
The
buried
fourth book
treasure.
that you published
Yes.
for the company.
Yes, yeah, so it's fairly new, yeah, and I'm fairly slow.
But this is Mike's first book?
Mike's first book, not hopefully his last. About 200 pictures of all the stuff he's found over the years, almost all found in Hamilton. And Digging Canuck has a section, that's Liz, and Liam has a section, and all the other diggers have a section about their favorite finds, you see. There's Liam, see that's Liam there in the flesh, and that's Liam in the book. And all the stuff he found, all his hauls, he got a November haul, an August haul, a September haul, I don't know what his mother thinks, but he got a lot of hauls. And
So where do we find the book?
well, you can look online at Attawa, ATTAWA.ca. And you can order it, or read it, or look at it.
Makes a good Christmas present?
Absolutely. Good Christmas present. Good Hanukkah present. Good present.
Looks like a coin, Liam.
What a coin, Liam.
Queen Elizabeth. Because I'm pretty sure all coins that have Queen Elizabeth on the back have a KG on the front. I found a Canadian penny. Has maple leaves. Has Queen Elizabeth on the back.
Did you find something, Nancy? Are you joining
Yes, yes, I
the
am.
ranks of?
It's my virgin dig. No, I was just collecting as he dug. But it is quite close to where Liam found that piece. Looks very similar.
It looks old, eh? Like
Well, there's some rusting. Yeah, they think it's iron.
Want to dig with me, buddy?
All right, come here, buddy, so you don't get hurt. It's not as decorative as Liam's find, but it potentially could
Well, he might get
be a
hurt by
piece of
this
it.
shovel.
We should compare.
Another one of those things.
It's a Victorian bolt.
This is yeah. We're gonna.
It's another one.
Victorian.
Yeah.
It's exactly.
That's kind of weird. This could be telling us something.
Second one found today.
And it's officially being named the Victorian Bolt.
Yes, it is. That's what it is.
And it's still that awesome. That looks flush.
Yeah.
Where's the other one, Nancy? Can you give it to him so we can compare them?
Mike, do you have that other piece?
Get all 3 pieces.
I think one's in Mike's backpack. Do you have the first piece?
These two here.
Oh, you cleaned that one up good.
Yeah, that's a bit longer though, eh?
It is the same stuff.
Old-fashioned style on it, Victorian style. That's really cool.
So what do you think, Liam? Do you think they all go together as a one?
No, I don't think so.
Not in your opinion?
Yeah.
That's a doorknob. Yeah, I think the door knocker, because the little round thing.
What do you think?
I think it's a door knocker handle, like a door knocker bolt, because I think the knocker hung on to the end there, which has a hole in it.
That's definitely Victorian, right?
I think it's a door knocker holder, because the bolt is threaded, and then this little piece on top threads onto it, and there's a hole, which would, if the door was here, it would, well, the door would be thicker, so it'd be like that. And then the door, the knocker just hangs from there. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I wonder what something like that would be doing up here.
Wow. Did you not say there were houses built in the area or something?
Survey laid out with 3 little streets, but there's no evidence there was ever anything built in the survey.
Because how would this get here?
Maybe that's.
Do you want me to? You want to use my pinpointer, or maybe Gary?
Yeah, there were a couple little houses, but they had a whole survey coming like 3 more blocks, right up along. But I could never find any evidence that anybody ever lived here or built anything.
Watch that machine. Watch that machine, guys.
Yeah, I'd say door handle, but it's too thick. There's too much room there.
Yeah, it's the spinner for the doorbell.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And something hangs on there. That's what I think.
You turn it, yeah.
That's what I think.
The doorbell.
Does Santa knock on the door before he comes into a house?
No, he's magic.
I thought it comes down the chimney.
He does. He does. He doesn't knock on doors.
I took a wander over to the hillside there and didn't find just an axe head. We found the whole axe, handle and all. Don't know age. Can't tell really. But it's the biggest find of the day.
I know. With the duct tape on it.
Maybe
So
it's,
Jeff, do you ever find things that will you use that now in your own homestead?
no, because I don't usually cut wood at my house because there's only one tree on our street, so they might not appreciate that.
All right, guys, we're here, Hamilton. It is the Christmas episode. We did bring Santa Claus, which means maybe we were all kind of good this year. I'm not sure about everyone else, but I was kind of good. So he did show up. He is going to make an appearance, and because it's the Christmas episode, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been involved. Most of the guys that were in the episodes, they are here right now. A couple of them couldn't make it, but it's been, the show has been a different show. The show, besides having the ability to have a platform to do something that you're passionate about and be able to share it with the world, the Dirt Fishing Show seems to have brought a lot of people together, and a lot of people together in a way that I never thought was possible. It's from friends to museums and metal detectorists to my relationship with my sister even has gotten better since the show has come out. So everything's come together around the show. Scott, the producer, he's become a good friend of mine now. Bill King, the publisher of the book. Everyone who does all the work, metal detecting, it's out there, guys. Go out, find it, do it responsibly. The rules are in the book. If you do pick up the book, they're in there. There's about 8 rules that are very important to follow. But anyway, I'm gonna get on with this now, and here we go, Santa. So the first people, obviously in episode 4, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. So the first person I have a shirt for is, we're gonna be a little starstruck here, but can Kiwi please come forward? Kiwi. Hey, come here, Kiwi. Come here, boy. Holy, there you go. Now, Kiwi's owner is here also, Steph. She's going to come up and maybe try and put the shirt on the dog. But Steph, thank you very much for letting us have Kiwi and Peaches for a shoot. They're also the same dogs that stole my coins. I don't know how well this is going to go on camera right now, Steph, but we'll see if we can get it on them.
You ready? You ready?
And that's for Steph. I'll let Santa hand out the shirts. Oh yeah, well, because everything's organized in here.
It's all good, brother.
Stop fighting.
Kiwi, I got some. Were you a good girl this year?
Absolutely.
Well then, you know what? There, Santa's got one of the dirt special. This is a limited dish first one.
Excellent. All right, Liam, Mike, and Bill. Bill King, publisher of the book. Liam Lutz Hamilton, come on up here. Mike, come on up here. This is Liam's father. Mike, great guy, great photographer, loves his history, joins us on the history walks that we do in Hamilton every Sunday in the summer. You got to check them out, done by Bill King. Liam, oh, Santa, here we go. Everyone gets a shirt. There's a kids in there for Liam.
I already know you're a good boy, so you
Excellent.
right away.
Very nice.
How about Daddy? Has
Yeah,
Daddy been good, Liam? Has he been a good dad this year?
Has your dad been good, Liam?
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, here you go, Dad.
Excellent.
And sir, my
Thank you, Santa.
Excellent.
I've been pretty good.
my publisher and Mikey's publisher.
Excellent. All right, Mr. Jeff Nash and Mr. Gary. I'm just going to call him Gary Knox. Obviously, I'm going to every time. Jeff supplied us with maps. He supplied us some information, some locations. Gary is the timeless digger. He's been in, I think this is his 3rd episode, so he's a well-known face out there now. Here we go, boys. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming out.
Let's see what we got for you. But I got to say, you know, trying to work Santa, you're already in, but I still love the sweater. So here you go.
Thanks, man.
Santa's still going to give you extra for credit for that one.
Thank you. Great.
Young man,
Oh, Gary, it's been a pleasure. Hey,
Thanks,
so I did my best.
Thanks,
And,
Mike.
and they
That's awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Liz, come on up here for a quick second. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being such a big part of the show. Liz also has half the pages in the book were written by Liz, so excellent to see. So Digging Canuck, if you want to follow a metal detectorist that does it correctly and responsibly and will extend the hobby into future generations, follow the Digging Canuck YouTube. Thanks, Liz. Merry Christmas.
Young lady, all the best.
Thank you very much, Santa.
Because I must admit, he got me watching them, and you're very informative. And that's what he said. He said, you've actually woken up, put it out there for a lot of people that were
very popular.
Would have never.
Very good to hear, Santa.
Thank you, Liz.
All right.
All right, last but not least, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. I think it's last but not least. I'll do a quick count, but my sister, Nancy. I'm not the entertaining one in the family, as I said earlier. All this comes from my sister. She, a little bit older sister. We won't get into our ages, but it's been a pleasure to have you part of this, and I thank you so much for coming out. It's been excellent. On December 4th, Nancy and I, it always hasn't been the best date. Our dad passed away on December 4th a few years ago, so it's kind of a big date for us. So again, the show has brought us together on December 4th, and it's just the way the show goes. So this is, I'm going to dedicate the show to my dad and our dad, and it's, we love you and we miss you, but yeah, so thank you to Dirt Fishing, and Nancy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, excellent. It's been awesome. Here. I love you. I'll give her this one. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! Thank you so much for coming out. I do have a couple people just to thank quickly. This will be the first time I've ever read anything in 6 episodes, but I didn't want to miss anyone. Dave, Mark, Sandra, Cabinet of Curiosities. They supplied us with some prop rentals. Excellent people. You haven't had a conversation unless you go into Cabinet of Curiosities in Barton and Ottawa and talk to Mark, trust me. Allison Walker, she's a metal detectorist who does amazing fundraisers, and she finds people's lost jewelry from that day. So if you lost your ring at the beach, Allison will actually put on her scuba gear and go find it for you. There's a lot of stuff that's sentimental to a lot of people that they lose, and Allison is the person you want to go to. So just great metal detecting story. It's wonderful. My swag people, the people who made the shirts, Brittany and Whitney. So rock on, girls. Check out Girls Who Like Fishing. It's not dirt fishing, it's actually fishing, but check that out on Facebook. Ed Thibodeau, great detectorist. He's out east. Hi, Ed. Beautiful. 102.9, Darren Laidman. He's put the show on the radio a few times. Great guy. I've talked to him a few times. Just excellent. So he has advertised the show. So Darren, before every episode, I crank 102.9 and I sing it at the top of my lungs just to get ready. So rock on, man. After the premiere, I got one phone call. Well, I got more than one phone call, but the first phone call I got was from a big fan of ours. Her name's Anna Joel. Anna Joel, thank you so much for watching. Joe Valerie, thank you so much. Corey Nelson, Craig Jaffries. Oh man, my inspiration to do the show and how I shoot it has come from people like Les Stroud, Survivor Man, Josh Gates, Destination Truth. So thank you for those guys for leading the way into shows like this. And last but not least, I'm gonna say Sam Hakeem. That's not last, I got a couple more. Sam Hakeem from the Coin Shop, our coin expert. Stony Creek Museum, thank you so much for being involved. And Jarvis, my daughter, thank you. Shout out to Huntington Elementary School. I love you. Maybe season 2, we'll see little Jarvis on the show. Thank you, Hamilton. Merry Christmas. I love you all. Thanks, guys. That's a wrap on season 1. Mike, are you gonna start in season 2? Hey, season 2? Hey, excellent. Perfect dog to have on a TV show. All right, Hamilton, since episode 1, it was about 6 months ago on a calendar year, here's some coins and buttons that have all come out of the ground local in Hamilton throughout the season up to episode 5. I believe we have 1916, 1919, 1902, 1864, and 1906 with our beautiful little military button also. So that's a wrap on the coins, Hamilton, but wow, what a journey. Thank you for coming on it.